This is karma at its finest right here. You remember this post from Trump? I hate Taylor Swift, he wrote on Truth Social. This caused someone that he publicly expressed joy about her support of him to start questioning it. I'll show you that. I'll also show you a letter that was written about people that you'd expect to support Trump saying this guy's a disaster. But first, you remember this clip on Fox and Friends where Trump gets asked about Taylor Swift and says, I like Britney Mahomes better.
Just to finish up on that point then.
By the way, Lawrence is doing a very good job, I have to say. He really is.
He's doing a great. Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Out of nowhere, after the debate last night, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. What do you think?
Well, I actually like Mrs. I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth. She's a big Trump fan. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was just a question of time. She couldn't. You couldn't possibly endorse Biden. You look at Biden, you couldn't possibly endorse him. But she's a very liberal person. She seems to always endorse a Democrat, and she'll probably pay a price for it at the in the marketplace.
She won't.
But no, I like Britney. I think Britney's great. Britney got a lot of news last week. She's a big MAGA fan. That's the one I like much better than Taylor Swift.
Right. Britney is
Mahomes.
Yeah, they're Mahomes. They're great friends.
The wife of the great quarterback, and he is a great quarterback.
My favorite team from Kansas City.
I think she's terrific.
I think it was Seth Meyers make a joke about Trump's logic there. Oh, one of the most famous women on the planet, beloved by millions. I prefer the wife of a quarterback better. And I'm sure Britney Mahomes in her own right has all sorts of stuff going on. But in terms of why she's famous, even their explanation there shows that I guess that's how she was brought into the limelight. What a weird logic. That's the one I like better. Maybe because of the Taylor Swift Britney Mahomes friendship, because they're friends. That's the one he likes better. I don't know. It's weird. We are so appreciative of the thousands and thousands of people who've been subscribing every single day. So let's keep it going. Our race to 1 million subscribers. We're getting so close. Any of you who haven't already, please do click that subscribe button. Back to the video. But that led to this. Britney Mahomes now questioning her Donald Trump support after bestie Taylor Swift backed Kamala Harris. And specifically, this reporting cites this post right here. People have made the point that karma, and then I'll read more, karma really played a role in Taylor Swift intentionally endorsing Harris right as the debate was ending and citing Trump posting AI photos of Taylor Swift endorsing him, because Trump did that. Trump posted Swifties endorsing him that were fake, AI. Which, remember, he did that after saying that AI images of Kamala Harris's crowds, which he made that up and they weren't AI, that was election interference. But him using AI, or his supporters using it and him posting it to make it look like super popular pop star endorsed him when she didn't. That's not election interference. That was the crazy part of it. But she even included, I've been made aware that AI was posted by Trump, making it look like I supported him. So let me clarify, I don't. And it felt like just a really good bit of justice for Trump doing that, where even though she probably was going to endorse Harris anyways, him believing that maybe he caused it would be great. And we've seen an unprecedented voter registration spike since she asked people to get registered to vote, both in that post and at the VMAs, I think it was, shortly after. But then this is similar to that. Him lashing out, going, I hate Taylor Swift. And then the one person he mentioned when asked about Taylor Swift, no, I like Britney Mahomes better, goes, wait, he's crazy. That's my words, to be clear. But let's read some of this. Britney Mahomes reportedly questioning her support of Donald Trump, following the former president's attack on one of her close friends, Taylor Swift. Trump's recent attacks on Swift, who last week officially backed Kamala Harris for president, have reportedly shaken Mahomes to her core. Since Swift's endorsement of the Harris Walls campaign, Trump has completely flipped in his opinion of the pop megastar. And what they mean is, I forgot to pull this up. Let me pull this up because it's so bizarre the way that he said this. Let me see if I can find it. He used to have much more positive things to say about Swift, including this.
What do you think about Taylor Swift? One of the most famous people right now.
Yeah, I think she's beautiful, very beautiful. I find her very beautiful. I think she's liberal. She probably doesn't like Trump, but I hear she's very talented. But I think she's very beautiful, actually. Unusually beautiful.
What a weird way to describe someone. Unusually beautiful. Off-puttingly beautiful. Disturbingly beautiful. Yeah, now he's saying he hates her. Because everything's about loyalty to him. A source close to Mahomes, the wife of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, said that the attacks on Swift by Trump had deeply bothered her. Taylor's like a sister to her, and she has done absolutely nothing wrong. This shook her to her core. Now, it goes on to say this doesn't mean she's going to vote for Harris or that she's even necessarily not going to vote for Trump, but just that she's questioning her previously, I guess, strong supporter of Trump. And that's great. I hope Trump hears about that because he really seems to get pride out of the fact that Mahomes supports him based on the interview moment. But does it not make you think a little, really? Really, Britney? Does it take Trump attacking one of your friends for you to realize he's unhinged? Wait, he said something crazy on social media? Hold up, let me rethink him. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. Wait, he lashes out at people whenever they don't give him complete loyalty? Yeah, that's sort of his thing. You remember, Brittany, when far more severe than what he said about Taylor Swift, he lied about the election and said that his vice president had the power to unilaterally overturn it in his favor and didn't stop a crowd when they were chanting "Hang Mike Pence," storming the Capitol, trying to hang Mike Pence. And when asked about it, whenever that was going on, as it was going on, he said he deserves it. They're angry. That's a little bit more mean than I hate Taylor Swift, isn't it? That happened a long time ago. Maybe you should have considered that before you supported him previously. But people always, can't fathom how painful someone's hate is until it hits them close to home. I rejoice, for example, when a Republican politician changes their view on LGBTQ rights because one of their family members comes out and they realize, wait, hold up. Are you like a normal person still? This is crazy. Like, I still love you and that's a thing. Huh. Guys, we don't have to hate them. They're like normal people. I'm happy you realized that, but really? It took it being that close to home? And similar thing here. Yeah, I'm glad you're now questioning because that's so she did nothing wrong. Yeah, so did all the people Trump's attacked before. And while I don't like him attacking Taylor Swift, she can handle it as a billionaire much better than much of the people that Trump attacks. She can handle it much better than the kids who can't go to school because of the bomb threats, because of the lies he's telling about Springfield, Ohio, for example. But on the topic of Republicans running away from Trump, media reports over 100 former Republican officials signed letter endorsing Kamala Harris and warned Trump cannot be trusted. An open letter signed by 111 former Republican elected officials and national security and foreign relations officials who served under GOP administrations declared their endorsement for Vice President Kamala Harris over their own party nominee. These are people who worked in all sorts of different administrations, prominent Republicans, etc. We expect to disagree, they write, with Kamala Harris on many domestic and foreign policy issues, but we believe that she possesses the essential qualities to serve as president and Donald Trump does not. We therefore support her election to be president. We firmly oppose the election of Donald Trump as president. He promoted daily chaos in government, praised our enemies and undermined our allies, politicized the military and disparaged our veterans, prioritized his personal interests above American interests, and betrayed our values, democracy, and this country's founding documents. True. In our view, by inciting the violent attack on the Capitol on January 6th and defending those who committed it, which he calls them heroes, by the way, remember, he has violated his oath of office and brought danger to our country. As former Vice President Mike Pence has said, anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And it goes on, but I just need to circle back to this real quick. Credit to these officials. You have the different names being cited here of people who are signing the letter. MAGA is correctly outraged by the fact that two people wanted to assassinate Trump. One getting far too close and the other getting also too close. They're outraged. That makes sense. I'm outraged that people would try to take violent approaches to addressing our political differences. Disgusting. 100% agree with you, MAGA, on that. I wish, as deep as it goes in my heart, that you would apply that beyond just Trump. Apply to Trump. But when Trump says that the people who attacked the Capitol on January 6th are heroes, and I know you're thinking, no, he means the peaceful ones. He explicitly got asked about those who assaulted police officers and said absolutely about pardoning them. And says it was fake show trials that went on. False. I wish you would care about the fact that he sat by and let that happen. Let them chase down politicians. Let them lead to the deaths of police officers. Traumatize so much so that a police officer committed suicide. Traumatized so much so that officers are going to be living with the pain of that their entire life. Skulls being bashed. American flags being used to attack those serving to protect the Capitol. I wish you would find that political violence disgusting as well. Because I find both. Assassination attempts against Trump, as well as attempts to hang Pence or go after Pelosi or stop the peaceful transfer of power. But you celebrate that violence. So what's the why do you have that inconsistency? I'll leave it there. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments. Support the show by clicking the join button below.